Hey fam, let's unlock the potential of your lower body in just 5 minutes. This routine is all about energizing your hips, loosening up your legs, and creating flow through movement. No equipment needed, just your determination and a small space to stretch. Ready to wake up those muscles and feel unstoppable? Let's hit the mat. We're starting with a movement that will warm up your hips and engage your core. A semi-hula hoop. Think of this as drawing big, intentional circles with your hips, setting the tone for the movements ahead. Begin standing tall with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Or start in a kneeling position, your knees hip width apart. Rest your hands on your hips, or extend your arms for balance. Start by moving your hips in a half circle, from left to right, then back again, keeping your knees soft and your core engaged. This movement increases mobility in your hips and lower back, while promoting blood flow to your core and legs. It's the perfect way to prep your body for deeper stretches. If you're new to this, keep the movement slow and focus on control. If you're advanced, make the circles a little larger for more intensity. Are you feeling your hips loosening? Let's take it a step further with the full hula hoop. Now it's time to expand that movement into a full circle and really feel the freedom in your hips. From the same position, begin moving your hips in a full circular motion, as if you're tracing the edge of a giant hula hoop. Let your knees and torso follow the rhythm naturally. This movement is going to improve the range of motion in your hips, strengthen your core, and prepare your lower body for the deeper stretches ahead. If you're not ready for large circles, start smaller and increase the size as you warm up. If you want more of a challenge, engage your core to keep the movement smooth and controlled. Let's shift from circular motions to lengthening and opening with a dynamic lunge stretch. Now, we're diving into a classic stretch to open up your hip flexors and engage your lower body. Let's ground ourselves in a low lunge. Step your right foot forward into a lunge position, keeping your left knee grounded. Place your hands on your thigh for support, or bring them to the mat on either side of your front foot. Hold steady for 30 seconds, breathing deeply into the stretch. Switch sides, stepping your left foot forward and grounding your right knee. Let your breath guide you, sinking deeper into the stretch with each exhale. The stretch is opening up your tight hip flexors, improving flexibility and strengthening your legs. It's also helping with counteracting the effects of prolonged sitting. If you need more support, place your hands on a chair or block for balance. If you're feeling strong and need more of a challenge, lift your back knee off the ground for added intensity. From here, we'll rise up and move into a dynamic stretch to awaken the hamstrings and spine. Let's wake up the hamstrings and loosen up your back with a dynamic movement. Think of it as sweeping away any tension lingering in your legs. Start standing tall, feet hip width apart. Pinch forward at the hips, letting your hands reach towards your toes. Sweep your hands across your feet in a fluid motion. Continue the movement and keep it steady and controlled. The stretch elongates your hamstrings, loosens your lower back, and promotes full body circulation, helping you feel light and limber. If touching your toes feels too intense, bend your knees slightly or reach for your shins instead. For a deeper stretch, try straightening your legs as much as possible with each sweep. Let's take things down to the mat now for a stretch that targets deep hip release. Finally, we're finishing with a stretch that feels like a gift for your hips. The pigeon pose. It's the ultimate move for releasing tight tension. Start in a tabletop position. Bring your right knee forward, placing it behind your right wrist, and extend your left leg straight back. Lower your hips toward the mat and fold forward slightly, resting on your forearms or your hands. Hold here for 30 seconds. Switch to the left side, bringing your left knee forward and extending your right leg back. Breathe deeply into the stretch, letting the hips relax and release tension. Pigeon pose is opening up the hips, stretching the glutes and helping improve flexibility. It's a restorative position that leaves you feeling balanced and at ease. If it feels too intense, place a folded blanket or block under your hip for support. To go deeper, lower your torso completely onto the mat. Great work, fam. In just 5 minutes, you've unlocked your hips, stretched your legs, and energized your entire body. Showing up today wasn't just a small win. It's the first step to creating momentum for your journey. Every time you see a new upload, all you have to do is press play, and you're already halfway there. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to make sure you never miss a routine. And here's where it gets even better. Invite your friends to join you. Accountability makes everything more fun, and sharing this journey only brings more motivation. Oh, and I've got a free gift just for you. It's the Ultimate Fitness Kickstarter. We're talking workout programs, meal guides, recipe templates, and everything you need to level up your game. Check it out in the description below. Stay strong, stay flexible, and I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.